China.
Going Jessic.
92.
Right. Mike's alive.
All right.
Mike's live.
Keith's talking to China.
The country or the wrestler?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Where do I take this next comment?
Right.
Anywhere. Go ahead. You take it anywhere, Steve.
You take it.
Is this a seance or is this treason? I can't tell.
Fuck that noise. We're not quitting.
You're listening to the FNet podcast featuring Pete Melia,
But we're talking about shit here.
Jamie Klein,
No one wants to smell your dirty fucking shit.
Mike Burdick,
Feel like I'm in group.
Steve Taylor,
Is he getting his balls slapped by some other dude?
and Keith Grieve.
You get a fucking sausage.
It is episode 73 of F That Noise.
Says you.
Theme of this episode is Johnny Walker Mike.
What is this episode's theme? I don't even know.
You don't remember?
Why do we even have a group chat? I mean, honestly.
I
You mean a
remember.
text chat?
Yes, that one. Because even before we took our summer, we'd come up with a topic. We'd have to remind at least two of you fuckers before we go on the air.
Wait a minute. It's been 30 seconds and Keith's already fucking pissed off. What's going on here?
I'm just making a statement. I'm surprised
You're
Jamie.
making a very pissed off statement. I think you should chill out.
I know Jamie agrees with me. He's just not trying to take
30 years.
Jamie's very stoic. Jamie, are you there?
Jamie's frozen.
No, he's
Oh,
not.
shit.
I was gonna say, wow, geez, does not agree with that right now.
Yeah.
Just very stuck.
I was like,
Fucking
Jesus,
internet.
Jamie, fucking get on my side here.
I
Around
don't
here.
like it when you guys fight. I'm just gonna jump off next time you
Oh,
guys are.
Cheetah.
Okay.
Don't like it.
Nobody bring up Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
I will say that 5 minutes
Steve,
before I
you're-
logged on, there was a clip on Facebook from Clint Eastwood. So I don't know if I guess I'm fucked.
Well, Jamie and I already had this discussion over the chat, so
Yep.
And what was it?
cry bullshit.
Yeah. I'll admit it. It was very disappointing, but it wasn't because of Clint Eastwood. The story was terrible. It is.
Really?
It had probably the worst exposition drop in the beginning of the movie
Yeah.
that I have ever seen.
We're
Yeah,
talking about another bullshit Clint Eastwood movie that you
We're talking about
championed.
shit here.
You're
Talking
talking
about
about
shit here.
the movie that you championed that you were going to this last week.
Yeah.
But like I told Jamie,
See, here's the thing.
by watching the first
I admit
15
when I'm
minutes.
wrong.
Oh,
Okay.
I admit that. And
Well,
this
then
movie is not good.
Then you have the bigger penis.
No,
Well, then.
actually, technically, you're wrong on that.
Wait,
it's got the redder penis.
I am Irish as motherfuck over here.
Yeah, but I'm Mike Burdick, so
That's
So you're
fine.
just-
That's right. All right.
so you're just going by generic ethnic qualities. You guys haven't actually measured.
No, this is not Last American Virgin here. We're not going to slam pig here.
Every time they go to measure, it ends in a sword fight. So
Yeah,
can never quite get the rulers.
can't find a small enough ruler.
yeah. We're not walking out of pools or anything here with big boner attacks.
I can't follow that.
Oh, no, that's all right.
Jamie just ended that.
That story is such a fucking freaking story. Oh my god. Anyway. So
I still don't know that damn story.
It's warm water.
so basically we were at what was it? Whose house was it at?
It was Oaks
It was Oaks'
before
house.
they tore down the pool.
And me and who was it?
Not
Me and-
after they tore down the pool.
Exactly.
who else was in this is being criminalized in this story? Me and who else?
Oh, you're a huge fucking dick.
Well, no, it wasn't just me.
Wait, did they tear out the pool because Keith damaged it?
I had a dime for
No,
it.
it was you, Mike,
Yeah.
the boners.
Yeah.
I think Joanna was probably in there.
Probably.
Some other
Joanna
chicks
was
or something
probably
like
in
that.
there.
Anyway, So Pete, the short version of the story is we get out of the pool.
Let's not use the word short. in this.
Jamie swears that Mike and I, right? It was Mike and I?
rock.
Jamie? Yeah, we fucking had fucking hard-ons getting out of the pool. And nothing could be further from the truth.
No, what
You guys are doing something in the
would that have
pool. Some
happened?
other,
Like-
you guys were like doing like a whirlpool or something. You guys are doing something. Going ape shit. Then you guys
Wait a
get
minute,
out of the
you're
pool.
saying
Like,
the
what
whirlpool
fuck?
caused it?
But
I
you know,
don't know. It might. It might.
Let me just go on the record as saying that I'm fucking old and I have no idea now. I couldn't tell you whether it's true or not.
That's the thing. It's
But
like,
like,
you're
so
right.
are you saying it
Like,
was
should be
just a complete boner attack? Like,
well, that's what-
Yes.
oh,
I
Jamie-
mean, at
No,
this
Virgil.
point,
wearing swim trunks. These trunks were like sticking straight out. I was like, Jesus.
listen,
Christ.
at this point,
What's going on in that pool?
I fucking hope so. You know?
Jamie's there. Like,
Chlorine, what kind of chlorine is this?
Jamie's there in Matt's backyard going, boner attack! And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's true.
so,
Oh God.
So yeah, good times.
Yes.
Yeah.
So welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. The theme, Mike, for this week is when in your life were things not as they seem. If you remember that part of the
I
Yeah,
do
that's- I
now,
had a
yes,
hard time with
because
this
I now I remember Jamie said we'd already talked about something and blah blah blah, and
yeah,
there you go.
it was brought on by, and I guess we should do the drive of the week first. Let's
Yeah,
do
let's
the
do
drive of the week.
Okay.
So
Get that out
we
of the way.
start every episode with a drive of the week. If you don't know what a drive is,
What the hell is a drive of the week?
It's a line from a TV or a movie said with exceptional velocity and volume, and this segment belongs to it.
All right, ladies, gentlemen, and I can't think of anything to say right
Boner
now.
attacks?
I'm gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, all you fucking kids out there with boner attacks walking out of pools. This is for you, because this drive definitely means something for you.
Mike's done.
This is a movie, one of the greatest 80s comedies ever. It is the movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and it's a drive by Sean Penn before he got really goofy. This is when he was
Oh, is that what
it
it
was
was?
like, this might be the only comedy this guy's ever done, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he was married to Madonna.
Oh, that's right, Shanghai Surprise. All right.
just
So
not a
this
very
is
funny
Drive.
guy, I guess.
The guy's so humorless, but yet he acted one of the greatest comedies ever. So here it is, Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Hey, bud, what's your problem? No problem at all. I think you know where the front office is. You dick! You
Oh,
dick!
that's classic.
Oh, he drives that.
Dick! You dick! You dick!
So Jamie said when he saw Keith get out of the pool.
Dick!
Shit.
Dick! 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 You dick!
Oh, this would be awesome. It's like Keith and Mike get out of the pool. It's like Benny Hill style. They got their reverses. You dick!
Whirlpool boner attacks. Ah!
Oh my god. Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Oh, it's fucking Jack Murder.
That was the drive of the week, brought to you by Trashman Media. For the latest Blu-ray, DVD combo, and commentary, head to trashmanmedia.com and also on Facebook and Twitter.
And don't forget to check out www.bizarreabyss.com for your latest news and no bullshit. And don't forget to also check out www.courtneyguadaderia.com for your latest news on everyone that eats pussy.
How do you spell that?
My God.
I don't know.
Jamie's so defeated. I don't know.
Sure, whatever.
Jundt.
That's not Granadaria. That's Junt.
Tony John.
Junt.
You know what, guys? I forgot to tell you this. I came across this the other day, and I just called it up.
We're not recording.
Oh no, we're recording. A fucking dick sometimes. You really are.
But a dick coming out of the pool? Or
Chino.
you.
Thank you, Keith. I was waiting for you to play that.
But there is another F That Noise podcast.
What? Seriously?
Yeah. It was this was on YouTube, episode 1 from 3 months ago. And it's the subject is, what are modern men's dating intentions? Like that fuck. I'm gonna sue you for copyright infringement, you fucks.
That sounds.
Yeah.
very
Does anyone have any
millennial.
money? Because that's definitely
Oh,
something.
that's got to be our topic next week.
We should go listen to that podcast and tear it the fuck apart. Anyway,
We should.
anyway,
Oh my
Listen.
God, that would be fucking amazing.
Can someone remind me
Good
next week
idea.
what the subject is? So we...
yeah, we'll let you know. So the subject this week is, when in your life were things not as they seemed? And the reason I brought it up was, at the time, and the story is taken a couple twists and turns, so I could probably preface it beforehand. But this tragic story of Gabby Petito, the young lady that was apparently found deceased on a hiking trail, and they think it looks like her boyfriend did it. But at the time, there was an article where body cam footage from the police made it look like she was actually the one that was striking him. And since then, we've learned about a 911 call that said the male was striking the woman, and it looks like it's your standard case of domestic violence, male on female. But so let me just preface that this topic is not really a commentary on that story. There's no winners in that story. There's no angle for humor, but it did make me think about times where people may have seen something in our lives from another angle and thought one thing, and we're like, no, that wasn't it. That's not what happened. And I know I have a humdinger of an example, and I don't know if anybody else wants to go first, though.
Well, I feel like we could have waited on the boners coming out of the pool story.
Yeah,
There you
I mean,
go.
That was
that-
foreshadowing of the topic.
that would have fit real
Well done.
nicely.
technically it fits, yes, because they were not erections.
It's not like we haven't been, it's not like this is episode 73 or anything.
Right.
Oh, just
Yeah,
so you
okay.
know, this is not streaming on Facebook right now.
What do you mean it's not? What
Michelle
do you
just texted
mean?
me and says it's not.
I think we should take the next 5 minutes and talk about it. It is
I
streaming
will
on Facebook.
start.
That's what she said.
We're live. I'm looking at the live dashboard right now.
So am I. So fuck
I have
you,
a
Jamie.
It's
I have a
live.
quick, easy throwaway one. When I was, Keith remembers, I don't know if you guys ever met, I dated a girl named Janine. I have a quick, easy throwaway one.
Hold on, Mike has to.
I'm sorry, I was being an asshole. Go ahead.
And before we started dating, we were just got out of work and we were sitting in my car, and she was in the driver's seat. I had my head on her lap. And the next day, everyone came over to us and said, "Hey, we saw you sucking Steve's dick last night."
Nice.
And I was like, "No, that's absolutely not what was happening," because we would have gotten a shitload of trouble because we were still technically not really after work. It was still technically work when we were on a break. So if we found out to the managers that she was sucking my schlong out in the parking lot, probably wouldn't have worked out too well. But it was one of those things where I still remember I was like,
disagree, but
well, first off, my head was in her lap, and I don't think I'm that big to where I can work it like that. But
Wait a
it was
minute.
just one of those weird things that it could have got me in a lot of trouble. And it was
Wait a
one of
minute.
those, it's
Was
not
it
how it was.
was it a smoke break?
No,
Because
it's just restaurant industry, and it was slow. We were just like, let's
then
go
you can't
outside.
get in trouble for that.
It wasn't a smoke break.
Well, then she was smoking you.
Your head was in her lap.
Yeah.
So you.
But people still said that it was the other way around. I was like, no.
She has a penis?
So you ate her pussy.
No.
Did you get
No,
it
we
on
were just
tape?
talking.
Oh.
Wait,
We were just talking.
Were you
Steve likes-
looking for an echo? What? I don't understand.
So I think what we're really learning here is that Steve likes to be a little spoon.
Yeah.
What the hell?
We were filming our audition video for the Greatest Catch. What's that show where they catch the fucking lobsters? I was smelling for fish. Deadliest Catch.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
you did.
Jesus.
I
I
see.
can't focus on Mike.
You can't
Treacherous
focus-
taco.
You can't focus on him. Wait till he comes out of the pool.
It's not. Listen. What the hell? You would. There's no way you would even have seen it. Let's be honest.
Do you know what it really was though? A fucking sausage.
It'd be a sausage.
Oh, Christ.
So basically, nothing happened. You're saying?
Nothing happened. But it was one of those things where it was a situation where they thought one thing and it could have got us in a lot of trouble, but it was absolutely the other thing.
Yeah,
So
well,
fuck yourselves.
that qualifies. Thanks for staying on
Thank
point.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
No, Pete left.
Oh,
He didn't like the
Pete-
topic.
we lost.
Pete was disgusted. Pete was just disgusted with that whole thing.
It looked like Pete wasn't wearing any pants when he just.
It didn't look like that.
Oh,
Sorry, lads.
There's another instance where things aren't as they seem.
wait. Can we
Was that-
before we go on? Can we just take a second and fucking toast Keith?
No, God damn it.
Keith
No.
Keith put on, for anyone that doesn't know, we want to give the backstory on things here and be dignified on the show.
Sure.
Keith on social media today put a name tag that said that he had been an employee for Wegmans for 30 years.
30
Damn.
fucking years.
30 years. Now, regardless of whether you approve of that, and I guarantee you Keith does not, I believe that we should all toast that and just have a toast to Keith.
Well, not
Yeah.
that I don't approve of the being there for 30 years. It's I don't approve of like longevity being a sign of greatness.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Have a drink.
Right.
Surviving
Keith.
doesn't mean anything.
Cheers.
Have a drink.
Keith.
Give this guy a drink.
It's the concept of like
Keith, where's your drink?
right.
You just trunked your own toast.
Yeah, story of my life.
Congratulations. I think that's great, actually.
Hey, thank you. So, like, for people that want to do the math at home, yes, I started when I was 15. And so by doing the math, that means that I've worked for one company for 2/3 of my life.
Crikey.
Which the crazy thing is, if you last till retirement, you'll work there for 50 fucking years.
Yeah.
Which is insanity. Which you probably will.
Yeah. Unless they got other plans, if you know what I mean.
But I'm sorry. On with the show. I just needed to do that.
Okay, thanks for bringing it down. Anyway,
You talked about a dead girl. I brought it
I was
down.
gonna say the dead hiker didn't bring it down enough.
That's good.
And yes, I said hiker.
touche.
No, you did not.
Yeah. Okay, so my story is one that, as most of my stories, involves Steve at the tail end,
No, Jesus Christ.
and well, it's one that we'll title Clarendon Girl.
Oh,
See, I wanted to get.
Oh, I'm seeing a downtown Rochester story coming
You're
up.
right. You're absolutely
is.
right.
Oh,
So, I was dating this girl. We went downtown for Cinco de
Bet you did.
Mayo,
Mhm.
and something innocuous happened. I don't even remember what it was. And she was highly intoxicated, and she's like, "That's it, it's over." And I'm like, "All right, whatever. As long as when you wake up, you remember you're the one that ended it." And so she goes, "I'm not waking up. I hope you're happy." And I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck." So I end up trying to now I've made up my mind that I'm not going to be the one that lets this girl go do whatever the fuck she's going to do or not going to do. I don't know. So I'm just going to get her home and then just be fucking gone and done. So I drove. So I'm trying to get her to my car. And as we're walking, she's walking up ahead of me and she's yelling at me, "Don't follow me." And I'm like, "I'm just going to make sure you get home safe." And we're walking through the streets of downtown Rochester. We end up in the Park Ave region where my car was parked. And she just hauls off and just slaps me across the face. Just
Nice.
fucking
That's
whole
hot.
bear slap. Fucking, I've never raised a hand to a woman, but she just fucking cold cocked me, just fucking across the face. And I just,
Mm.
it's like, don't fucking hit me. Like, I just couldn't believe it happened. And she swung again, hit me again because I was raised not to raise my hands to a woman. I fucking stood there and took it. So at this point now, I put my arm around the small of her back and I'm trying to usher her to the car because now I just want to get fucking home and be done with it. And we're on Rutgers Street and she starts screaming at the top of her
Nice.
lungs.
Nice.
So loud to the point where a woman comes out on her porch and says, "Honey, are you okay?" And she replies, "No." So at that point, I put my hands in the air and I said, "Ma'am, do me a favor, call the police for her because she shouldn't be home alone." And I got in my car and I went and found Steve, who was closing his restaurant that night, because I had shit at her apartment. I needed to get out. and I wasn't going to go there alone. So fast forward, Steve finishes his closing duties, and we go over to her apartment. And by then, her friend has been thoughtful enough to drop her ass off home, so she's waiting for me. And at this time, Claritin was a prescription drug. It wasn't over the counter. So she had a prescription for Claritin, and she fucking grabs her prescription, the phone, because we had cell phones, but it wasn't like smartphones or anything like that. She grabbed the landline and locked herself in the bathroom.
Nice.
And so what proceeded would have been able to see it from like a third person perspective, looked very much like a Benny Hill episode, as I'm making a lap around her apartment, banging on the bathroom door, trying to make sure she's still awake. And I'm grabbing something. It was my CDs, and I put it in the hallway, and Steve would run it out to his car, and I make another lap, and I'd bang on the bathroom door again. I'd grab something else, put it in the hallway, and Steve would run it out to his car. And she just comes out and just flips her fucking wig and just starts knocking things over. And she lived in an apartment building, so naturally her neighbors called the police because it's loud and there's fucking things crashing. So the sheriff's deputies show up, and I just realized that this night is either going to go really fucking south or it's over. It's ending. This is finally ending tonight. And so they separated us. And to her credit, if there is any credit in the story for her, she told the truth. And our stories matched because I told the truth, and they let me go, and they ended up taking her to the hospital, pumping her stomach. But people on Rutgers Street at that moment probably thought I was trying to attack a young lady, and that was not what was happening. I was just trying to make sure that she got home safe.
And the cops thought I was robbing an apartment. But that's
Yeah, sorry, Steve.
Yeah, thanks.
So yeah, so that was my story.
Shit.
That's a classic.
I don't know if I ever heard that one.
That is a classic. And then we got really fucked up afterwards.
Oh yeah. Yes, we did. Yeah, so everybody got really, really somber on that.
Pretty
one.
much ends every story, though, doesn't it?
Here, I'll tell you a funny aside to that story. So while I'm going around like a madman trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do because this girl just locked herself in her bathroom, I called her sister and told her sister to get her ass over there. And her sister goes, "What do you want me to do?" I'm like, "Get your fucking ass over here." Then her friend calls and tells me to hide all the knives. And apparently Mike is aroused.
I am.
So she tells me to hide all the knives in the house. So I took all the knives in her drawer and I just threw them under her chair in her living room. And like a year and a half later, should we wait for Mike to finish here? Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It did go over the shoulder. Holy shit.
Jamie, that was definitely not a boner attack all those years. But a year and a half later, we were AOL IMing each other just on a whim. And she told me that she never found the knives until she moved out and she had people helping her and they picked up the chair and they're like, why are all your knives under your chair?
Oh, Sue.
Wait, you started talking to her again?
It was just like she popped up on an IM and it was like, "Hi, how are you?" And she told me that story. I was like, "Okay, gotta go, goodbye." And then it was
Boner attack.
She grabbed your cock.
Did you get a chance to make passion love to her at some point?
Well, before or after this incident?
Before.
Well, of course, before this incident.
Did it feel good?
Well, I've never had bad experiences. Have
Wait.
you?
It was literally the final battle.
Are you talking about mad passion love or are you talking about hot sex?
I can't answer that question when Mike asks it like that.
Yes, you can.
It's tough to tell because the woman's usually in the other room because, the whole
That's
length of it.
It's
Yeah.
like it's
You
like
gotta
a
get-
long distance call at that point.
I like sex.
You can watch TV and fuck at the same time.
Exactly.
Oh, Jesus.
Who else has got one?
Mike Burdick does.
I don't know if I don't remember where we came down on whether I can tell the story, but
Well, I've never came down on you at all.
No.
says you.
That was in the sauna.
I will say another story. I won't say that story again.
Fucking sausage.
But it's sort of short, but much like my cock. When I was in a quiet dorm at one point in college,
Quiet.
and
Quiet bird.
I was dating somebody, and one might call it dating, but others might call it fighting. because that's all we ever did.
Was this the girl with three letters?
Joy?
No.
Oh.
The one who. Go ahead, Steve. Cough right into that microphone.
Yeah,
But
Wait, I don't think we got enough.
Listen, whatever you do.
We didn't get enough of the phlegm effect. Go ahead. Hold that
but
microphone.
there was an
He said
exaggeration
joy.
element to this person.
Did she like to fart?
No, not that one.
Does she love to fart?
So we're in the hall, and it was at the end of the semester. There was a total lockdown on sound, which I never understood for college. But when there were finals, like there was never, And I decided to pick that weekend to have a huge pillow fight with like 3-4 people in the hallway of the dorm. And I decided to have that in front of the RA's door. So the RA came out and told me to stop, that I had to go back to my room, which always goes over well. And I said to him, well, if you need to, should we wait?
Was it a dirty pillow fight, Mike?
Yeah. I said, if you need to, they said, if you guys don't go back to your room, I'm going to have to write you up. And I said, if you need to write us up, you fucking go ahead and write us up.
Oh, Mike fight the law.
And I,
That's right.
and I took my pillow and
Nice.
I didn't actually, it wasn't like with any force, but I took the pillow and I whacked him in the head with it.
Oh, okay.
So he wrote me up, and the person that I was having the pillow fight with, who had a, God love her, she had an affinity for exaggeration. And within 5-10 minutes of having her in the head of the building's office,
Whoa.
I was written up for assault instead of a pillow fight.
Oh shit! I was just kidding.
So I was written up for assault, not on the RA, but the girl I was not only dating at the time, but that I was having a pillow fight with. So I got called in front of the student board or whatever the hell it was at the school.
Oh my god!
And I got brought up on charges in which I'm not allowed to defend myself because the way the rules are, you're not allowed to defend yourself. So, I was essentially put on a probation period at school, and I was put. That was
Was it double secret probation?
Mm-hmm. Essentially, it was, because it doesn't seem to have affected my life all that much. But I actually asked this girl, and she went down and actually got the charges dropped.
Oh my god!
But yeah,
She charged you, or the RA charge?
the RHD, the head of the building, got her to say things in a way that I would be brought up on charges, and then essentially recanted her statement when she realized what it was doing. And we all know this person. So, yeah. So that was that.
That guy gets this.
First, take a big step back and
And
literally,
literally, fuck your old face. So there it was. So I have been on
That's a bunch of shit right there.
Angela Lansbury.
What did you just say, Angela Lansbury?
I don't know why you said Angela Lansbury, but I'm glad you said
That's
Angela
right.
Lansbury.
Every podcast needs a little Angela Lansbury.
Says
Angela
no one
Mr.
ever.
Pepper also.
Says the other F That Noise podcast. I'm just trying to take it from them.
I seriously, can we call them up? I mean, what the fuck?
I don't think they do lives.
Keith, if someone wanted to call in to RF That Noise, what's that toll line number?
Oh, I didn't even take the do not disturb off that because I gave up on that thing.
Oh, you did?
You
Yeah.
gave up on what?
Nobody watches live, so
Wow.
except Michelle, and she could just call Jamie, and Jamie can put it on speakerphone, or
Right.
she can just come
Oh,
downstairs.
so my post tonight meant nothing.
Well, no,
Your red pubes.
I always hold out hope that someday our 200 something Facebook followers will say, "Hey, let me check out the live stream." But
I had
no one
someone
did
saying
that.
they can't find the live stream. I had someone say that.
I
earlier
don't
on
know.
tonight.
Tell them to check the internet.
Right.
What's the internet?
Yes.
Is that the thing with all the porn on it?
Yes.
All of the
Oh, I
internet.
love that.
Oh,
I
it
love
is
that.
so the thing with all the porn on it.
Oh my god. All those guys. I mean,
Pete's watching it right now.
No, I'm trying to.
is that why he has no pants on?
I'm
Yes.
pissed that when you search for it on YouTube, the other F That Noise podcast comes up first. He must have paid for
You goddamn right.
What an asshole.
Yeah, that's that noise.
Oh, he's an asshole.
I bet they're not at 73.
73
What?
inches. I don't know why I said that.
Fisting.
I don't know. Dead air.
I know, right?
Air.
So, Pete,
I
you got a
can-
story?
Gino! no,
Oh, no, that's exactly what we thought it was.
I struggled with this one more than any other. I don't know. Every single day of my life, everything.
You got no respect, you know?
Yeah.
You never like,
Oh,
had, like,
that's fucking
like,
awesome.
hear a fraction of a conversation and get like fucking the wrong idea.
Yeah. I don't know. Nothing that I can remember. Anyway.
So I was on a fuck. Okay, well then I'll transition for you, Pete. Here, I'll save you. I've been watching fucking Norm Macdonald clips all.
Oh,
Yeah, same here.
Oh man, the fucking moth joke.
Oh, it's great.
Did you?
did you hear about the origin of that?
Yeah, like why it's so long on Conan.
Yes.
Yeah, the fucking hilarious. Jamie, did you hear that?
No, do tell.
So basically, the moth joke in its original form is just basically a moth walks into a podiatrist's office and says, "My life's a wreck. My life's a mess. My kids don't respect me. My wife won't talk to me. Doc, I need help." And the doctor says, "Well, I'm a podiatrist. You should need a psychiatrist. Why'd you come in here?" And the moth says, "Well, the light was on."
Right.
Right? He made that joke about 6 minutes long on Conan O'Brien because he was on Conan. And Conan says, "We'll be right back with more Norm Macdonald." So the music comes up and they go to commercial. And he leans over to Conan and says, "I don't have anything else to say." And so Conan's like, "Oh, just talk. And so he's like, "Well, how long is this segment going to be?" And he's hoping Conan's going to say like 3 minutes. Like, 6 or 7. Oh, all right. So he waits for them to come back and he decided that he was going to make that joke 6 minutes long. So he didn't have to
That
say
is
anything.
Awesome. I never knew.
But he did that off the top of his head, too, which was amazing.
Yeah. Oh,
No, yeah, I'm the same as you, though, Keith. I've been watching so many clips of old Saturday Night Lives that I forgot. And some of the shit he said and got away with was unfucking believable.
No, I agree.
It's great.
He said one about Ricky Lake getting a part in a movie where she plays a pregnant woman, and she's so dedicated to the part she's going to lose 40 pounds. And I thought it was going to piss my pants. And then another story somebody was saying from the writing crew.
Did Steve freeze again?
The story is that the writing.
No, it isn't
talked about
Steve.
Ronald King.
Right.
The story is Steve goes into a bathroom and pees.
I haven't done that yet. I should try that to just fucking test out your theory, you fucks.
Theory.
But they would be doing if one of the jokes he told bombed, but he really liked it, he would still tell it live in the show. He goes, "I don't give a shit about that." Sue,
Mike is gone.
Gene fucking Kelly right now.
Mike is totally sick.
I don't know why they hit me. She was like, "Theory."
Sue.
It meant nothing, and it just hit me. I don't know why.
Touchdown Raiders.
God.
Yeah.
Theory.
Oh, I called it.
Oh, mean get Karen.
Yeah, I had a hard time with this subject tonight.
Theory.
I couldn't think of anything on this one.
That's okay. Sometimes you need a little challenge, a little adrenaline.
Yeah, I was constantly thinking of something. And I'm like, I don't know, kind of like what Pete said.
Is it like the time I saw you walk down the hall and knock the book out of the kid's hands, and you say it didn't happen?
I don't. Well, I mean, yes, sure. But I don't remember. Like it's supposed to be like right. Isn't the topic like what you see, what you think didn't really happen, and this is what happened? I don't know what really happened in that moment.
Well,
don't
can I
remember
say something
knocking
though?
some-
I know what really happened. You knocked the books out of some poor
Yeah.
fucking kids' hands.
If you had done that though, that would be. I'm just saying. Yeah, come on. So fucking 80s to do
I
that.
don't remember. I don't remember doing that.
Of course you don't,
So,
because you did it every day.
No.
What?
Knocking kids'
every day.
books out?
I remember Jamie.
Peace out.
I think I've said this before.
And that kid was Ron King.
I remember
Nice.
Jamie fucking just leaning forward, and this is when he had his hair in his face days.
Oh, yeah. I had metal. I was
It
metal.
was like 8th grade, and Jamie just leaned forward and stiffened his shoulder and just walked down the fucking middle of the hall, and anybody that got in his way just bounced off. Like he reinforced
I
his
did
shoulder.
do that. Yeah,
That I remember.
That I remember too. 'Cause I was pissed off, and I got in trouble for that too.
That was that time either Pete or Marty went into the lunchroom and just sat down at a certain table.
Oh, that was Pete.
It was Pete, and
He
just started-
pretended there was an invisible wall and then opened the door and turned and looked at us and said, "I'm in." And goes and sits at the table.
and he just sat at that table, and like at first they thought it was funny, and then everyone, you know,
Oh, they never thought it was.
Then no, they did. At first they're like, you know, it's just kind of funny. He just sat down, and then they started getting pissed off.
Oh my god, it was like Ali Torgi, Sarah Heindel, Adam Zink, like all of that crew. And he sat like right next to Ali Torgi and just looked at her. It was like, whoa. Fucking never forget that as long as I live.
Just sat next to
That was one of the funniest goddamn things.
That is the thing of legend.
You know,
Oh my god.
So we are going live on Facebook and also on YouTube now simultaneously. And apparently Marty's been watching our stuff on YouTube and commenting, and I haven't even fucking seen it.
Oh, no shit.
There's like comments from like 4 months ago. Oh man. He was watching tonight for a little while.
No shit.
He gave up.
Well,
Just like all of us.
Yep.
I started to watch the Courier. Did any of you guys see that?
No,
The
who's
Career?
That? What is that?
Courier. Benedict Cumberbatch. It's about a true story about a British businessman that was used to run messages between British intelligence and a Russian informer.
Nope.
It seemed pretty good, but I ran out of steam, so I just paused it and have to come back to it, which I hate doing. But
You gotta turn the steam.
I got no fucking steam. I got no steam.
That was the drive of the week I can't find anywhere.
What the fuck's a courier?
Fuck's a career.
Courier. The Courier.
Yeah, I know what
So
it is.
what's our high school newspaper?
No.
Who started Jar Wars?
That was one of those clips from Between Two Ferns with Benedict Cumberbatch where he asks him, if you didn't have a British accent, would people know you suck at acting? He's like, I don't know. Fucking love it.
That's
No.
a great show. That's a great show.
Oh, it's so fucking funny.
Did you watch the movie?
What do you ask Brie Larson? He asked her, I hear you don't like personal questions, so I have two. One, is that true? And two, when did you get your period first? she actually started laughing on that one. She couldn't hold it.
No,
It's like you play Captain Marvel.
you know what?
Do
Though
you think they're just, scraping the bottom of the barrel with that one? It's
But he's another one. I mean, it's different. It's a different delivery, but he's very deadpan, like Norm Macdonald, in the fact that he's deadpan.
well, let's be honest. They're all trying to be Andy Kaufman.
You think so?
Yes.
He's still alive. He is
You're
actually
right. They're not
Zach
trying to be dead.
Galifianakis.
Absolutely,
No.
yes.
It's not him. It's just Tony Clifton.
Oh, that's right.
It's Tony John.
But trying to get that reaction from the
J-U-N-D-T?
audience. Yeah.
No, it's the inverse.
Is it Marco?
Polo.
Knuckle sandwich?
This
Marco
episode
Riccio?
fucking sucks tonight.
Yeah.
Guys, this is fucking awful. This is killing me.
They're not all going to be gold, Jamie.
This one's bad.
All right, Mike, take your penis out.
All right.
Do it.
Oh, no.
Give me the ratings.
Steve, you son of a bitch.
It's a mercy killing. We'll see you all next week. FNNoisepod.com. 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 See y'all later.